All right. We live. What's up, guys? I see all the crew is here. Uh, what an eventful, what an eventful week. What an eventful night. Bando, I'm kind of confused. I see you, and I see you again. Uh, yeah, we
Hmm.
live. You gotta unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah, excuse me, because I have to get used to this new technology I have right now in front of me.
Oh,
I have moved over to the iPhone family, and no disrespect.
about time.
I just have to move over. You know what I'm saying? I just like Android. You know what I'm saying? Android. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all what y'all did for me. And I would like to thank Apple for making this phone. And
Did you win an award,
I'm
or
here.
you just switched to a different to the iOS compared to the kit? What is that? The kit Android? Is it the kit?
The Kit Kat,
Is it kit?
whatever candy, the Twinkie,
Yeah, the operating system.
the Oreo. You said the Kit Kat, Kit Kat 4.2. That's the good old days.
Yeah, you just sound like you won an award.
Well, like I said,
You
I
know?
like to thank iPhone for making this phone. I didn't discover the whole thing about the phone until then. Just like to give everybody a round of applause. We have an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Bravo. Y'all still ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want
But
to say, I want
you
to.
a part of the family now. You know?
Well, listen.
I'm
Just
not
because
new
I'm
no more
part of
because
the
they got the
family,
12 that came
hey,
out.
hey,
But
check it out.
You ain't
Just
missing
because
out.
I'm part of,
I got the
just
three
because I'm
cameras. How many cameras you got? I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Why you got 3 cameras? You one person.
I got 3 cameras. I do have 3 cameras. I do have 3 cameras. One in the back, two in the front. You heard me? Damn, 3 cameras.
That don't count.
No. Nah,
So
That's what it is.
I look like I feel today, drained and exhausted.
Salt and
Uh,
pepper.
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
But
dun, dun, dun.
how y'all feel about the the current election that has made history?
Oh, you talking about overtime?
He said overtime.
That's overtime. I never heard no shit like that before. That shit like about to go straight overtime. You telling me
Ballot, bro,
we
that stuff crazy.
you
They
telling
get
me we gotta wait
5,000 votes.
to find out who our president is Friday?
Yeah.
Now what kind of shit that is?
So we would have
Like
already
that
known.
mean so technically Trump is the first president to go extend his time in in the debate thing. Okay, who's gonna be the
It's just one
president?
day.
Okay, ain't no one day. That was what yesterday. Should be out the office.
Even if he would have
But
won, when how
hey,
they do that? Even if, well, like let's say we found out who the president was yesterday, he still got to take time to get out.
Who?
It's not like
What you mean?
to get
Like
out the
if he
White
lost?
House. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you still, he's gonna be the president until like the end of his term. Still.
Right.
well, technically he's
You still
not
gotta.
in the White House. He's in the Trump house.
He in the Trump house.
If you know,
It's Trump.
yeah, he's in the Trump house.
He taking
He,
him to
he
court
never
though.
he haven't been sleeping
That's
there
what he
since
should.
his last 4 years. He just busy.
He should.
So, uh, yeah. So I guess we back. We had a pause last week, and we're back now. Last week was
Yeah,
rough.
we
I
back.
still feel like the remnants of last week. It's like it's finally catching up with me. Finally catching up with me.
But I'll tell
I
you
keep
one
smelling this
thing.
room.
About how many storms? About 5 storms. That's the 5th storm that hit Louisiana coast.
Yeah, the first one from New Orleans though.
Okay. Not yeah. First one from New Orleans. So I don't know what it is. It's just like things has been active down there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why. I just don't know why. But I know one thing. We need to just pack up and move up north. If we can
Move
do
up
that.
where?
We need to just, the whole Louisiana needs to just pack up and move up north. Just take the whole boot and just boot themselves up,
Hold up the whole boot.
Yeah, the boot themselves up, Because we don't want to get this problem out of Florida and Louisiana. Louisiana. Everybody else be laid back. But this is our, what, 6 episodes? 16 episodes? 17.
18.
It's 18?
I'm gonna need you to keep count. Yep. What's new in your world, Faye? I know.
Hey, Faye.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
What's new in your world?
Nothing. Same old. Today was just kind of today was not a good day, but we're here now. So, interesting times. I don't know. They really feel like elaborating though. So I definitely been experiencing some very interesting processes lately. So I'll
Is it
just leave
still
it at
Mercury
that.
retrograde?
Yeah, it went, it's actually in post shadow now. So it went direct yesterday, but like, it just feels really intense today in particular, because for the next few days, it's gonna be a little bit wobbly, intense, and just kind of all over the place, I guess. But I'm good. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm gonna go treat myself to a session, and then I'm gonna go because Friday's my birthday, and then
your birthday.
It's your birthday. It's
Yeah.
your birthday.
Thank you.
Turn
Yeah.
up.
And let's see. Yeah, I got some plans this weekend, so it's cool. It'll be fun.
So how you feel about Friday? Your birthday gift will be who would be a new president, who would be a new president and your son president.
So funny because I was born in another country, and then I come here, and election day on Earth, which is funny. So.
Now.
Yeah, I don't even know what election day is from. I was so little when I left, I never voted in my country.
Wow. In your country, they don't have presidents over there in your country.
Yeah, the president over there right now he's crazy.
Y'all do have presidents over there. I thought y'all had like what they call that? An ambassador.
It's not a monarchy or anything, or
Picture of him.
What else would you call? Yeah, we don't have like prime ministers, so
self-indulgent.
Yeah, actually, it was a United States. It was governed by the United States before World War II.
Oh, so whatever that's going on in America right now, we're going this thing that's going on is anything that's gonna affect y'all? I mean, is this got to do anything with y'all? This could help y'all long term? That
maybe in the back door. I don't know, but not.
I knew it.
Well, he has all kinds of back doors with all different countries. So
everybody can get
in. Need everybody.
I do.
You just need guests.
We had a question for Bando. We were confused. What you call it? Self-indulging?
I don't know what it was.
We're trying to figure out. We see you and we see you. We just, yeah.
I missed that.
Just trying to figure it out. It's kind of awkward
Oh,
on our end.
He's in the.
I see one just staring. I see the other one talking.
Welcome to the Twilight.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Like the Twilight Zone.
I'm Frank, and that's Bando right there. That's Bando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's Bando. He say he want to be recognized. So put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name. Yeah. Are we finished? Are we done?
Really?
I ain't gonna say it no more.
So I did have a question because we had the blue moon on Halloween. What are you supposed to do on the blue moon? It seems like that's where you're supposed to clear out old energies. Or are you supposed to manifest?
Do both. You know.
So I didn't see the moon get blue. Was it supposed to be blue?
I didn't see it.
It was blue, but I didn't even see it because there was an overcast here, but I really got to enjoy it the night before. So I smoked some weed. I went and drove this. It's kind of like it's a trailhead basically, but it's super beautiful back there. And when everything's lit, you know, because there's not a lot of light pollution here. So you could see like you know the red rocks as if it was like, you know, lit, but like in a movie or something, you know. And it was just beautiful, and the stars were amazing, and it was a really clear night. It was a little bit chilly because we had a chilly week last week, and then it warmed up again this week. But I didn't see it on Saturday, unfortunately. I wish I could have, but it was just. There was an overcast that came through, and but it was really nice to be smoking some weed though, and be under a bright moon last Friday.
You don't say. You don't say.
That.
I don't know if you can say that.
I wasn't expecting that.
Smoking somewhat.
You don't say.
Oh, cool.
I mean. You know, it's legal in Arizona, so they just legalized it, I guess.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Not here.
And technically, how long ago they legalized it? About what, 2-3 years ago?
Because they just fucked up their own state, so now they're gonna, you know, I don't know what they're gonna do in Arizona. They're all supposed to be environmentalists over there, and then they don't even have anything to show for really with their environmentalism. They just, you know, like liberals like to just, you know, wear labels sometimes, you know, not all of them, but some of them do. And then they don't really like do the thing. I think especially in Cali, even though I still love Cali so much, I don't like the politics over there so much, but the land, if you want to talk about the land, I'm all about it.
All right now.
But
I'm about to say, yeah, they're going through a lot right now.
Not right now.
Huh?
I said they're going through a lot with their land and with the election.
Yeah, duh. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, all this, oh, we're so green and we're doing some like really cool environmental stuff. Well, like, why the fuck y'all have so many fires?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where's all that talk of this and that and everything and we're green and all this shit? What you know, what is that? Why is it burning over there if y'all are really doing something about it? And if you are, you know, a liberal or an environmental state, you know? So it's really upsetting because I love that land. And, you know, I've weeped here and there about it already just because it's changed so much. I mean, that was my first home state coming to this country. And it was fucking beautiful. You know,
oh, cool.
I can only imagine how decades ago, but it was definitely different and nice when I first came. You know, it's just like saturated.
Something's gonna need to keep.
All right. Well, Now that we got all that kind of out the way with our current events and the history of us, I don't know what that is. The history of us still not having a president. Well, can't say elected, but
we got a president.
Let's not get him started. So our episode today is about the 7 chakras. I named it part 1 because I know we can't talk about them all in the episode. So maybe we'll cover like the first 3 in this particular episode here. So I don't know much about it. I did put some links in the description for the chakras for beginners, so you guys can check that out. But I guess we start with the bottom, which is the base. So either Feo Bando. What? Dang, now he done disappeared. See, this is confusing. Now who am I talking to? The one that the other one.
That seems to be his background picture.
Yeah.
That's Bando.
So Bando gonna talk to us.
Yeah, look. This is how we do this, bro.
Okay. I don't think he talks back. Hello, sir.
Just lay your ass down and kumbaya.
Yeah. So who's gonna take over the base? Cause I don't know much. Oh, you're back. Oh, I ain't fell, so you eating? Nah, nigga. You can't eat. We can't eat.
Look. All right, look. Well, when I'm trying to swallow, pause. Trying to clean everything up right quick. Well, I'll be right back.
So I think I went to MindBody. I'm gonna do that first link. MindBodyGreen. See if it lets me open a new tab. I got a lot going on here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we're gonna start with the base. So is it called the root? So we have 7. So we have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. All right, guys, let's talk about the root chakra. Who's gonna?
Chakra, which is your I think it's what it says. The cooling glen, the pineal glen, not the pineal glen. It's the lower chakra. Anyway,
that's the second one.
Your lower.
So the root chakra. The first time I ever was introduced to chakras, which was like years ago. The first chakra is associated with the sex center. And like the second chakra is also connected to that because that's where we feel. That's where all of our sensations. Yes, our sensations, our emotions, and everything.
Right, they say the location is the.
When you go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Your legs, all of that.
It says survival.
Your legs.
What it controls is survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. And when it's blocked, we feel threatened, as if we're standing on unstable ground.
Yep.
When it's open, we feel confident in our ability to withstand challenges and stand on our own 2 feet. So I guess I'm a beginner. So me looking at this, I didn't know anything about the chakras. So for someone such as myself that's a beginner, it's like, what is the, I'm not gonna say like what's the purpose, or where did the premise of the chakras come from, or it's just something that I just don't know about?
It's just energy. It's just energy, like scientifically, we're made from atoms, right? So if you think about how we're all connected, like with nature and the cosmos, it's all energy and frequency. Hang on one second.
Look.
All right, so it's like it says is our foundation The color is red. The element is earth.
Yep.
So all of the chakras have different colors. They do.
Yeah. So yeah, red. I think it's
Oh,
red,
they even have a
yellow,
yoga pose. It's the warrior.
blue.
And it develops from 1 to 7 years old.
Hmm. I didn't know that part, but the part that I do know, when you say it's your base, this one of the I don't know if you can see it. This one of the crystals is for your base right here, and that's your it's called black selenite.
Now, what's the purpose of that?
That is you just I think somebody she had read it and she said like when you've been threatened and you feel unstable, unbalanced. So this is like for like under your feet to keep you straight like balanced.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have this on my chain really. I have I really broke a piece off here and I put it in my chain, which is I don't know, I'm gonna take it off. Let y'all see. I wear it every day, though. It keeps me grounded. Like, oh,
Oh man, you got to. Okay.
This is it right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but is in copper, which I did this with the copper as well too. Yeah. So yeah, but the most important thing about your chakra, you have to eat healthy. You have to meditate to unlock all your chakras. The main thing is once you know how to unlock it, then you'll know what you're dealing with. Meaning, what you're dealing with in society. You'll know how to control yourself, your emotions, your fears, even your lust. You know
So
what I'm saying?
how do you unlock it? Like,
Meditation, and it's really meditation. Everything leads back to meditation. So,
so this is something you do when you meditate.
yeah, you meditate. You meditate. They got all type of ways to unlock. Wait, I'm sorry, y'all. It's a truck that's trying to back up, and it look like he's trying to. I hear him backing up. He look like he done hit this truck right here.
So is there anything? So does this one have to be developed before you move on to like the next one, or
Yeah,
is
you
it?
have to be. No, you can't move on to the next one because you have to spend time in unlocking your first one. And once you know, your first one, which is your fear and your sex and everything else, your emotion, you can move on to the next level. You know what I'm saying of your body.
Okay, so is this something that was developed in like I want to say ancient times, but like how did this come about? I'm not sure how much you guys know, but like how did this come about to the point of it actually helping you? Because I see there are different stages. I see this foundation, and I guess once you put them all together, it seems like you're gonna have a higher version of self.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Some people don't want to say it, but once you line everything up, really, the whole 7 chakras, you're really lining up your I am. That's what that is.
Your what?
Your I am.
Your I am.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself. Your I am. So that's what you're basically doing. You're trying to find your spiritual side, your inner self. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to gather it. And once you know it, you figure it out. Then, like I said, you're gonna learn that it's different. It's different worlds out here we live in. Which is, like I said, I think I said it in one episode. You have the world that we live in physical, and you have the world that you live in within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Once you control the world in you, then you don't know how to master the world out of you. You know what I'm saying? Which is the world you live in. A lot of people know about this. That's why they do certain things in this world by manipulating
Turn one of them
the
trees
you
sideways.
know by manipulating a lot of people around in the earth because they know some people know themselves. That's why you got 1% of wealthy people in this world because they know the truth. And that's once you know yourself, then guess what? It's, everything is impossible. Everything is possible to accomplish.
Okay. So,
And which
oh, go ahead.
uses. Oh no, I just wanted to chime in by that 1% also misuses that power. So
Yeah,
just wanted to
and
say
that's
that.
what I'm saying. The 1% that they misuse their power because they know they get greedy. So they,
Turn it off.
huh? What you say,
Okay.
Free?
So, I guess we can move on to the second. If I am I saying this right? Sacral chakra.
Yeah, sacral or sacral.
Sacral. Okay.
Yeah.
So it says this chakra helps inform how we relate to our emotions and the emotions of others. It also governs creativity and sexual energy. Those with a blocked sacral chakra could feel a lack of control in their lives. The location is the lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel. What it controls your sense of abundance, well being, pleasure, and sexuality. The mantra is I always honor others, but not before myself. The color is orange. Element is water. The stone is tiger's eye. The yoga pose is
Mm-hmm.
bound angle pose. I don't know what that one is. But they say when this develops is between 8 to 14 years old. Hey, is that when children usually go through puberty? No.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Is that the age? Yeah, y'all was wild. About 8 to 14. That's about right.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my I'm trying to show y'all the tiger eye. Yeah, this is the tiger eye right here.
A tiger's eye?
Yeah, it's tiger eye right here.
Okay. I see.
You can't really, yeah, it's tiger eye. So this is what they talk about when they talk about tiger eye.
So when they're
So,
saying, I guess when they're talking about sexuality, is it sexuality in a sense of sex or in a sense of sexuality, male, female? Hey, babes, you gotta ask.
it's,
Hey.
it's, it's, it's,
Or is it talking about sexuality like, hey, there's different levels of sexuality? Are we talking about
yeah,
like
it
Sexual,
is.
your sexuality as far as male, female, what your preferences, stuff like that?
just sexual energy, period. You know, doesn't
And
matter
it
if
develops between 8 to 14.
orientation or like action and stuff like that. I mean, I would say that it would relate to all that because it's just sexual energy. You know what I mean?
So that's the age where you get a little curious, curiosity as far as
Yeah,
the
I mean,
sexual. So that's
they do.
why them usually the junior high and middle school children they be out the wazoo, exploring their
Mm,
sexuality and stuff like that.
so
Yeah,
much
making.
energy.
I mean that's the age, 8 to 14. Yeah, that's like what, seventh, eighth grade-ish. No, 14. That's like ninth
Mm.
grade. Yeah, that is around that time. You know, it's funny. Like your middle that group, your middle school. Usually, I would think most high schoolers may have the high rate of pregnancy, but it's usually middle
It's changed.
have more pregnancies. When I was in the school board, it was the middle school that had more pregnancies. I was expecting high school.
Yeah, I think
I mean, middle. I'm talking about like
things
your
have changed.
seventh and eighth grade. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But high school, I would expect to see that more in high school. I didn't see it in my years like that. But hey. So what y'all know about this chakra?
I tell you
How do
one
you
thing.
develop this chakra? Are you supposed to go out and explore the world and explore your
It's control it,
sexuality? Or are you supposed to
control it,
meditate?
control it.
What you
Supposed to
say?
control it.
Control it.
Did
Yeah, because
you know, you're
you gotta
supposed
know. I mean, it's controlling and to know how to express it. Because you can. It's like I say, sex is nothing but a tool. But if you don't know how to use it, you can misuse it. You know what
But
I'm saying?
I'm like 9 years old. old. I don't know what it's about. They said between 8 to 14 years of age. So, I mean, I know this is typically, they're saying when it develops. So, I mean, you could be at whatever age, I guess, exploring your sexuality. But I guess I'm thinking of it in the age bracket that they're saying when this develops. Apparently, this is when they become curious, you know, about sex.
Sexuality. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
No, my love,
Hey, when did your chakra develop, Bando?
Shit, you don't want to know.
You developed at age 7. You developed before the before the curve.
Shit, niggas come out, babies come out there humping already. You know what I'm saying?
Before the
You see up a diaper, you see a diaper, straight diaper. You hear me? Diaper. You did look all on the sofa, tearing the sofa up. Don't know what he's doing.
He said, "Tear the sofa up." All right. Is there anything like about this particular this part that I guess, let's say if it's underdeveloped or if you don't spend much time in this chakra trying to develop it, because it almost seems to me the rate that it goes is the older you get, the more you'll reach these milestones to become like a complete version of self or self-aware.
You've done only if you've done the work.
Okay. And what do you mean by the work?
Meaning that you know, there's I mean, man, the work comes in all kinds of ways. I mean, sometimes I can't even really explain the kind of work that I've done. I mean, mine's been like facing a lot of my own shadows, you know, and just knowing that settling for certain situations and people and is not something that is conducive to my evolution, right? So like, no, like, I guess, like, I'll just talk about, like, in my experience, how I've had to move along even when it's been uncomfortable, you know? But that's a human thing, right? But like really like diving into the questions and like checking in with yourself, like deep, you know, like, and just like not necessarily just settling for outside answers, but like developing your own voice inside and trusting that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's so many different ways to do the work, seriously, but it's like, I mean, right now, my version of inner work is so different than my version of inner work 10 years ago. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, the ignorance is bliss is not doing the work, you know, not acknowledging things that should be acknowledged. That's not doing the work. You know, if you just want to get lost in the sauce with, you know,
I feel like the sexual side is more of, once again, is this from the first one. Once you control your emotions, then you would, like, it's just like sex. If you're not comfortable with yourself, then, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have low self-esteem.
Well, and I want to, Ben, I'm sorry, I want to reword control, because controlling your emotions is like, can be another way of suppressing them. And that's not, you know, that is countering to you being able to grow as a person, you know, going through, like, since we're on this subject of emotions, you know, to explore anything that's around that, you know, you express them, right? But you do it with awareness, you know what I mean? Or, you know, you don't just like, I mean, shit, you know, it depends on your foundation, you know, as a person. I went on a rampage and I was pissed for a long time. And then like I did things without thinking about consequence, right? And then that's, you know, lessons, whatever. And then also even today, like in these times in my life, like, do I want to go back to that, or I don't want to go back to that? No matter how much it feels, like I have to decipher what my feelings are telling me versus is it going to serve me or is it something that is a pattern, something
So
that is?
so in other words, you're putting it in check. You're checking your ego.
Okay.
What's that?
I say so that means you're checking yourself, like you're putting everything in check, like, because your emotions and your feelings can make you think that, okay, to go back to down this road is good, or either this, the way I'm doing right now, you want to stay here.
But there's also like, there is also going into your emotions, like, okay, I want to feel that, and then maybe knowing like how it's going to turn out, but you're forcing yourself to go through the process because you want it to reveal something to you. You know what I mean? And then or not experiencing it out of fear, so it can go either way. It's like there, it's always like a decision, but I think that no matter what, the healthiest way is to,
Master yourself.
Is to check them, but to control them. I mean, yeah, we can take hold of our feelings and stuff like that. I mean, for sure. But I think that there's a healthy place where we have to let those things out. They have to be expressed, and that's what creativity is for. That's what work is for. You know what I'm saying? All those different things, right?
That goes back what Mo was asking. How do you unlock your chakras? The key word is, all right. I say meditation because meditation is dealing with yourself. You by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you.
I still, when unlocking the chakras, man, it's funny because I'm still have yet to discover on how to do that myself, because
that's what I was asking. Like, how does one person, when you're learning about chakras, like, how do you know even how to unlock it?
So like in my experience, you guys, like in the last couple of years, I've been seeing, going to sessions to this person who knows how to work through all that. And it's like time that I first laid on, on his massage table to today is like, the evolution has been, I mean, of me, and even the work that I've done with him is like, it's amazing, and I feel like there's things that have happened, like I feel like I'm more in tune. I can hear things more clearly, like, and I can trust guidance, whatever the hell you want to call that, it be God, whatever, more clearly than I did before. So, yeah, the feeling of clarity is, I don't know, you just feel more clear in certain areas. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all can hear me right now because my internet's stable, but unstable.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So, have I been able to do it myself? I mean, maybe like going through all these different layers of like, shedding old shit, right? So, maybe I could do it on my own, without having to check in with people who are gifted in energy work. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So that's why. So that's why I say what I say. Is just meditation is sometimes, like I say, when you do sit down there and do your meditation, it's all about emptying your mind from thoughts. So really and truly, you're really trying to, what I'm saying, give your time to heal yourself. Like, what I'm saying, what you working on, what you discover in your body. You know what I'm saying? And the more you get better with it, then you're gonna discover what it is you're trying to work on. And like I said, even with the chakras, I mean, they got information that's out there that can help you unlock each one. I know one time I was, like I said before, I got started driving trucks. I was working on them, and some of them is called, I believe it's called chi, It's called huh?
Yep.
It's called chi. So chi also can help you with that too. And it's doing a lot of breathing and heat. You know what I'm saying? As doing it, and that's just like really pretty much like breathing like real like intense like this heat like out your and it's almost like you catching a season. Almost like some people will be like something wrong with this person or something like that. You know how you breathe fast, not real fast, but like breathing out your nose. You know what I'm saying? Not your mouth. It's breathing out your nose. To
But a seizure is very violent. So is this a violent type of breathing? Maybe that was the wrong
no,
comparison.
it's well,
Wait,
well,
because I mean,
well,
if you breathing that hard, and yeah, something wrong with you. 'Cause
I mean, man,
a
my bad.
seizure
I'm
is
sorry about
quite
that.
violent.
Seizure is it asthma? Because asthma you be trying to get air, like, but you
Like a panic
like
attack.
it's like you breathing out your nose.
Like a panic attack,
You breathing
perhaps?
out your.
A
You
panic
know how
Is
you
attack?
be
that
like
intense?
somebody piss you.
Like you
How somebody
hyperventilating?
piss you off. Yeah. But
Okay.
how somebody piss you off, and you be like,
Panic attack is
and
bad.
you be
Yeah,
like
seizure is
take a
quite
long.
violent.
Seizure.
Yeah, seizure. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
about to say
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
messing
My
with
bad,
you.
my bad.
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
messing with you.
Well, but it's like most likely when you say when somebody piss you off and you go like take a long breath and just let that shit out your like steam out. Oh, that's it. That's cheap. That's what you're doing. You just don't know you was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
as you learn what are you doing, then you're gonna be like, okay, this is cheap. This is what I'm doing. And that chi is like fire. What you do with
So
your
what's
lower
this?
chakra.
Drinking is taking a sip of alcohol. It's
No,
called,
that's just taking care
it's
of
called
you. I mean,
taking a sip of
hey, you
alcohol.
chilling.
Am I
Yeah,
unlocking
you
any
just
one of
chilling.
am I unlocking any one of my inner selves?
Well, shit, wine. I mean, you're not drinking nothing that's toxic. That's
You
wine.
know, they call this
Wine is
spirits for a reason.
that's a toxic. I mean,
You
that's
ever
a
wonder why they call it
natural drink.
spirits?
Wine.
What happens when you get intoxicated?
Oh, you become someone else.
Or perhaps something takes over.
Yeah, you become something else. So yeah, that's just what it is. Like, so if you just deal with your elements, then you unlock everything. And pretty much a lot of people in this world, some people I'm gonna see, I'm gonna see.
I'm noticing something, and I don't know if it's connected with astrology, but you have your colors and you also have your elements. So we just went through earth, and the second chakra is water. So does this relate to
Mm-hmm.
astrology?
Emotions. It's emotion. Because you got what the crab is emotion person, which is your cancer. So that's an emotion. That's water, a
So in
water
other
sign.
words, it connects to astrology.
Yep.
So they say earth. So
Yeah.
I'm an earth sign, which means
Mm-hmm.
survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. I can grow from yeah, that's really true. I can grow from an unsteady foundation. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Capricorns, we both. I think Capricorn, we have both water and
So
earth.
basically, it's
So
stability,
two.
Yeah.
being stable,
Yeah.
and that's something that's very important for me as an Earth sign. Is stability. It's very
Mm,
important for me to remain stable, and then once I still remain that stability, I still move forward to additional. I just keeping myself stable. I don't stop. Once I complete one
in other
task or one
words.
goal, I move to the next one
Mm,
to get that. This is pretty cool. So I don't know much about water.
mm.
Uh, Moving to the
Yeah.
third one is the solar plexus chakra, and if I'm saying this right, I remember I asked Faye the last time. It's Manipura. Am I supposed to let the R roll off
Manipura.
my tongue?
You can, Manipura.
See, Manipura
Manipura.
She says it better.
When I
So it
put
says
them.
this is the third chakra. The solar plexus chakra speaks to your ability to be confident and in control of your life. Think back to the last time you had butterflies or felt a pit in your. Those with open sacral chakras are free to express their true selves. Sacral. I said sacral. The location is the upper abdomen and the stomach area. Hi, that's where you feel your butterflies. I feel butterflies. What it controls
Right.
is self worth, self confidence, and self esteem. The mantra is self love starts when I accept all parts of myself. The color is yellow. The element is fire. The stone is amber. The yoga pose is the boat pose. And it develops between 15 to 21 years old. So I see when it develops, but to be honest, I'm beyond 15 to 21 years old. But it's like I just tuned into myself as far as, understanding self love. And I know it's one of them things, females, we always talk about self love, self love, self love. But it's one thing to actually get there and understand, loving of yourself, meaning putting yourself before others and really understanding your self confidence and having self esteem. It's like it's one thing to be confident, but it's another thing to have that inner confidence. Anybody can kind of be confident to me on the outside, but then they struggle with a lot on the inside. And it's like, I want to say about 2 years ago, I actually tapped into that side of myself to whereas I understood my self worth and who I was. And that I was already confident, but that in itself allowed me to become more confident. And it had definitely increased my self esteem. But hey, that was too, I was beyond like 15, they say 15, 21 years old. Yeah. I was like 38, 39.
Mm.
But I guess it's just,
But
for different people, different things that come at different times. I guess for whatever you go through, in life and whatever you experience. So I had to go through something in order to pull that out of myself, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you one thing though, most of us, like when we come be born as kids, our chakras already be aligned already. But then think about it, all these years that you be on Earth, your shit get unaligned because the stuff that you've been dealing with from a kid on up. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start, say like, your ability start. I think it was say like your imagination. That's one part that starts with everything because when you're in imagination, you be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And it's like nobody gonna tell you you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get older and older, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. And then that's when, all your, it breaks down from, like you said, from the 7 all the way down to you just like, basically by the time you get to like high school or whatever, you just like all over the place because you like really trying to refine yourself once you come out of school. You know what I'm saying? And amount of the lifestyle that they give us is not really a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That just something was planned on us to follow. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, everybody's put here to do something. You know what I'm saying? To accomplish something on this planet. It's just that you have to know what it is. It's not just fancy cars and everything else. It's something you're supposed to be able to do. And that's just part of finding yourself in the mix of all the bullshit that's going on. Because like I said, everybody was sitting to do something. You just gotta find it.
So I guess it's safe to say some people don't ever find all of them. No. You may find some of them.
Last time I was eating nobody. I mean, some people they find themselves, but then they get lost in the sauce, like they say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, the chakra is not easy how you trying to make how it sound. Like you gotta unlock them. It take years. You know what I'm saying? It take years to unlock one. You know what I'm saying? And this is this how disciplined you are. Like you got the monks. You know what I'm saying? Them people up in there, they do this like every day, 24/7 of the day. And you know, that's why, you know, they you know, certain things they don't do in this world that we do. You know what I'm saying? And certain things that they see that we don't see because they didn't unlock a whole lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So they don't eat certain food. They don't eat certain this. They even wives. They don't have wives. They don't have. You know what I'm saying? They over there just like, you know, dealing with themselves all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. Meditation. Like they trying to reach that higher self. You know, I met one a month a long time ago. I wish that I would have, you know, had time to talk with him. This guy really came. This when I was working at Hearst, and I think that was my time to get some information from him right then and there. But at the time, I didn't even know nothing about chakra or anything. You know what I'm saying? He had on the orange monk stuff. His hair was, you know, he was bald. He was walking around with no shoes on. You know what I'm saying? He came to get a rental car. I asked him a question. He was like, "Yeah." He said, "Man, we said, yeah, we be up in there, you know, all day. This is what we do all day." But he really didn't get into much detail because what I found I discovered that you got certain people that talk to you and certain people that give you the knowledge unless you're ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna sit down there and talk to you because they'll look at you as a waste of time, depending on how you look and how you dress. You know what I'm saying? So just like finance, if you want finance, what you gonna do? You gonna what? You know, dress a certain way to it and get the information. You can't go to nobody dressed up like, you know, a bum on the street and say, "Oh, I want to learn how to get money." They gonna look at you like, "Oh, get out of my face." It's just anything. It's what you put in, it's what you're looking for, and how you dress to receive. But that's another thing I feel like that's wrong because how can you judge a person by how they look on
I said they
the
do it all the
information you're gonna
time.
get, that the information you're gonna give them? Like you just missed on a whole lot of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? That man could have helped you get further where what you've been working on for years, decades, and like you just missed the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This man might have the key for everything. You know what I'm saying? And you just missed. You like, okay, you just judging. Like, okay, nah, I don't want to waste my time with this person. It's just like Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to they teach you to teach you something.
That's
You know,
what's his name?
but yeah,
Karate Kid.
man.
A crackhead?
Other than that,
Karate Kid. That's the name of the sensei. That
yeah,
I'm
correct.
sorry.
Yeah.
I had a moment. I was like, "Who's Mr. Miyagi?" And I thought he said a crackhead, but he said Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid. Yeah, because everybody got their, you know, everybody got their master who they want, you know, they go look for that, you know, for somebody to train them. But, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes your master is going to give you a hard time to even give you the benefit of doubt. They're going to see how bad you want it. That's anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can sit up there and say, "Look, can you teach me how to train?" Okay, the man going to say, "Okay, well, we're going to see how bad you want it." You know what I'm saying? But if you don't show it, then guess what? Hey, you know, that's your opportunity, not his. You know, but that's why I say I would love to tour the world because that's one thing I would love to do is to get back into that the other side of me which is the chakra, and you know, because once you it's like healing yourself. Like once you take care of yourself, your spirit and everything, then everything is gonna manifest. Like everything, your finance, your strength. I don't care what it is, everything gonna fall in place. Everything. But yeah, Yep.
Get it.
Yep. But other than that, I think that's just what it is. It's how bad you want. I mean, you want to know new things. You want to be open minded. Go ahead and test the water. Jump in it. Swim. Don't drown. Become the water. You know.
Be one with the water.
Yeah.
So
And matter of fact,
yeah, I mean we're approaching
and
our 9 o'clock. I mean we'll talk about the other chakras next episode, but I mean like I said, I put the links in the description of the websites that kind of helped me understand what chakras, because I didn't know anything about what a chakra was, and even in understanding it to determine how do you tap into it. And I went to the MindBodyGreen, which is a pretty good site, to kind of, and it breaks down, what the chakras are. It don't tell you how you tap into it. Maybe it does. I didn't get that far. But basically, just an introduction from a beginner standpoint of what each chakra is, what it controls, the color, the elements, and when it's typically developed. So even though they have age ranges on there, it doesn't necessarily mean that it gets developed around that age. It's probably something you discover, but you don't even know that you're discovering because you're just going along, I guess, developing. But really good. So
I think you just follow your gut.
yeah, it kind of feels
think
like
it's
that, like it's just a gut instinct, and you're not really knowing or understanding what you're feeling, but
Your
you're
gut
tapping
is
into one of these.
Your gut is your compass, and it's really important that people understand how to listen to it, because it's your instinct. Just follow your instinct.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So
But
next week
that's awesome.
we'll talk about 4, 5, and 6. So the fourth chakra is the heart chakra. The throat chakra, which I'm assuming has to deal with communication, and the third eye chakra. That should be interesting. Intuition, imagination, and wisdom. So
Yep. There
yeah.
you go. And guess what? And guess what? Guess what? Guess who that leads that to?
What?
Intuition. Guess who zodiac sign that stone belonged to? The
It says light.
Capricorn.
Oh, you ain't no light. You the earth.
No, 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 no.
Your earth sign, like
They
everybody else.
said the Capricorn, they be more intuition. They're more of a thinker. They're more into watch. Go if you, I can send you a video, and they'll tell you Capricorns be more intuition. They more do. They have the psycho. What's it called? Psychic ability.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is so crazy. It literally looked like you sitting in your house with a cardboard version of yourself behind you. I'm sorry. Okay. It's like you sitting comfortably at a desk and you got a cardboard version of you. I don't know if it's I'm sorry. We're talking about was it the third eye chakra? I was a little distracted. It was just sorry.
Because they're gonna put some respect on Bando now. I don't know why you keep
But
on coming
Bando's just
after that
standing
man.
there looking at a nigga like, stop staring at me, man.
Look,
Why are
that's
you staring
Bando.
at me? So shouldn't you leave by now? You standing there posing like you about to go somewhere. Shouldn't you just exit the stage left?
That man is a nice bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
You ain't never lied. He sure guarding the hell out of your chair.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about those 3 next week, and then once we put them all together, I guess we move from there. Like I guess you'll be a higher version of yourself. I guess so. This is pretty cool. Well, we covered the first 3, which was the root, sacral, and the solar plexus. So cool. Anything else we got, guys? That's pretty much it.
I think that's about it. I just, besides everybody, in America is pissed off right now because they don't know whoever they
Yeah, I've
got
been
for
watching
president.
CNN all day. Just trying to see and to see what's going on. I kind of feel that Biden is gonna win, contrary to what others kind of believe. But
Yeah.
I just think it's
Well,
it is written.
don't think and don't think and sink and swim. I think that's right terminology. Is that right? Don't think,
Whatever.
sink, and swim. I think that's what that is. Yeah. But hey, that's just what it is, though. Get ready for 2021 because how we saw with our new president, we came in, we got a question mark on who our gonna be our president is. That's crazy in 2020. There's a question mark, meaning.
Well, I mean, it's to be expected when you are when they allowed the mail-in ballots. I guess that's what the biggest debate was at the time when they're able to postmark it. But I mean, it's not like we're not gonna know. It's not gonna hurt us to wait. I mean, it gives them, CNN and Fox, they're excited because it gives them ratings and everything else. And, we just sitting there just looking at everything unfold. So, I mean, hey, what's new on this pandemic to the riots, like all kinds of stuff. It's been one of those years. And everybody ready for 2020 to be done. But, I mean, what makes you think 2021 is not going to be a recap of 2020 or the remnants of 2020? So, it's just the course of how things go.
So I got a question for. I just got a question for everybody. What y'all feel like should be different from this year, from next year? What you think are gonna be different?
Everything should be different. It's like you almost need a redo of this whole year, minus all the crazy things that has happened. The only thing I can say from everything that has happened and that is going on, this year, is for people to kind of, wake up. Wake up and see, just the way things are going. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a bigger purpose and a reason of what's going on. Hey, you're talking about your chakras, so tap into yourself to figure that out. Like, this is affecting everybody. It's just not one one state, one, city or one area. Is affecting everybody. Everybody.
So I'm like I say, yep. Everybody just needs to just get with the program and hey, next year you should be self-sufficient, self, motivate self, do for self.
I don't have any expectations for next year. I don't think that once we hit, January 1st of 2021, that everything that happened in 2020 is going to mysteriously disappear. It doesn't work like that.
Well, I know that part. I know that part. I'm just saying
right.
that,
So 2021 is going to have its own set of things. Hey, maybe they would have a vaccine. But then even when they come out with the vaccine, you're going to have a lot of people that's like, I don't want to take the vaccine. I don't want the vaccine. So what are you going to do with that? I'm going to treat the vaccine like we treat Apple updates. I'm going to wait till everybody else do it and see what kind of bugs they have. And then I'm going to wait for the operating system, the update to come out and then go.
Well, I just feel like if this shouldn't make you become the greatest, then I don't know what next year gonna make your ass because everybody. I mean, what I see everybody getting their shit together, and they start to realize that okay, if you don't have that, how to put this, if you don't have them presidents in line, then ain't nothing don't mean nothing. Everything that come out your mouth, you can beg, you can run down there, plead, march, all that you want, but if you ain't got your money together, then you don't have no seat at the table.
Yeah. So,
I hate to say that, but you know that's just
Yeah,
what
I
it
think.
is.
I mean, true that it is. I think you're right. I think by COVID coming, it's kind of putting a lot of people in that perspective to start to really look at their finances. People are moving to more independent jobs versus having to rely on someone else. If this pandemic hasn't told or taught anyone or informed rather whatever career that you have, either you in the right profession or the wrong profession, definitely, because a lot of stuff just stopped. And for the people, by the grace of God, that are still moving in their employment, great. But then you have others who are still struggling with their employment. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, unemployment actually supposed to stop in December. They're not giving us stimulus, which I didn't think they ever. I stopped following that because I knew they could make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And then the little bit that they did give, it helped some, but it didn't help much. But no way. Like, they bailed out more businesses and stuff rather than the actual people that help fund, those businesses. So that's another topic for another time. But
And you know what? That's crazy. They got me
yeah, I
thinking
mean,
now. Okay, then.
I think that this year is a reflection on all of the corrupt shit that's been going on in the world. And like how they say 2020 vision, everything has come to the surface. It's come to the light that we can actually see it clearly, like they say with 2020 vision. So I think 2021 is, you know, it's just gonna move forward. I say everybody should do the same thing they've been doing in 2020. Take it how you receive it, figure it out, cope with it, and move on. Because once you hit a new year, you're gonna hit new issues. And who's to say? Everybody's like, they're saying by mid like summer, that is a possibility that they would have a vaccine. Um, Maybe. It usually take about
I
three
don't think
years. It takes like normally takes about three
so.
years to test it out. So I don't know if I want something that they're rushing, to kind of get done. It's one thing for the people that are
So
ill, yes, but for everybody else, just to resume normal activity. What you're doing now? You're wearing your mask. You're learning how to cope with things. You're basically doing what you should have done in anyway.
adapt,
You should have been using hand
adapt.
sanitizer. You should have been washing your hands when you come inside before you touch or something or before you eat. So again, it's like a wake up call. Like, you should have been doing this. Now you realize how dirty your environment really is. Now you realize how easy germs pass from one person to another. So now you're aware. You're paying attention. Just like everything in politics, everything, in our government, everything in our local government, our cities, our law enforcement, come to light. So hopefully, whenever we find out who our president is
Yep.
going to be, that these cities that are going, that are, I guess, in distress, like California, hopefully it doesn't turn really bad that they're rioting because their opponent didn't win, or vice versa for whoever wins, because that's never fair for anybody. But it's just a different day and age now. It's just different. We really have to
Yep.
wonder
We
how
live
our
in
kids are
real
gonna live.
different. We don't. Yep. Because whatever that's going on today is going to be affecting in the future. Always did, always had.
Yep.
You know. So.
And
Um.
whatever beef you don't
Yeah.
resolve in
So
your
I
lifetime, it
mean,
flows with you in your kids' lifetime.
yep.
Which they also
So
call that a
go.
generational curse. But anyway,
You know
guys,
that
we've managed to talk for
it's
another
real cool.
15 minutes. I guess we'll talk
So
next
so
week.
so
We'll talk about the next three chakras and how we can tune in to ourselves. I'm not comfortable with wearing hats. Not at all.
okay. Salt and pepper. Wait.
I thought it
I
looked
think
cute
what?
because I forgot I had my
Wait.
hat. My favorite color is
Wait.
pink and black.
No, no.
I
Girl, don't play no
designed it.
game, girl. Don't play no game. You thought the day was Halloween, girl. Don't play no
I just.
game, girl.
So what you trying to say?
Halloween's
I'm a
over.
Spinderella?
So
You trying
salt
to say
and
I'm
pepper.
bright like
Ooh,
salt?
baby, baby. Oh, but baby. Baby, baby. Just
I know you ain't talking with another replica of yourself behind you. Why don't you close us out of this show? I mean, who's gonna talk? You or your bodyguard? Which one? Which one? What? I can't hear. I can't hear your bodyguard. Your bodyguard. I can't. What? What? No, you're just looking at me. You're not saying anything. Why are you still in the same pose after an hour and 17 minutes?
Well, I'm gonna let you know right now,
Okay.
you did. Check it out. Check it out. Since you asking for me, listen. I ain't gonna say it no more. All you
you're
people
talking?
that's out there.
I can't see your lips move. Let me adjust.
All you people's out, listen. All you people that's out there, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all to get y'all shit together, you know what I'm saying? Want you to grab your loved ones, call your loved ones, tell them you love them, and let them know.
Did he really
Hey,
get out the camera for that?
it's the real thing, it's the real deal. 2021 is about to be that time. Do not wait for New Year's revolution. Start today, start tonight, start now.
Okay.
I'm talking. I want to see your finger. I want to see your finger.
Oh, you can see.
You call
I
me.
was just wondering if you're
You
going to be in the
asking.
same pose, come December 1st.
And I've been working on this pose forever. You did. So listen, like I said, y'all get out there. Y'all make sure y'all grab your loved ones. Y'all get together. Y'all make something happen. Y'all make the best things, the best thing, the best thing in your life to happen. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell everybody, and I never told you, and nobody never told you today. I want to tell you I love you, and y'all stay together. Y'all love one another. Stay black and then Tupac. I'm out here. Hi.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? I can't tell if you're done. Okay. I'm going to take your silence as a yes. All right, guys. You know where to find us. Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's new in your world? Thank you for hearing us blab and talk about, the president that has not been elected yet. Elected. Wait, that is right. Oh, that's not one yet. And, yeah. So next episode, we'll talk about the rest of the chakras. And, hey, if you have any questions for us, let us know. You can always tune in with us. You can check us out on YouTube and add some comments, or you can write us at What's New in Your World Talk Show at gmail.com. Yeah, just read that. All that stuff there in the description. You can contact us. We'll be on live Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all can check us out. Are you talking figurine?
Yeah. I have one more thing. Who is this guy named Professor? Because I need to know. That's why I'm really here, because I heard some things about this guy, and he speaks really intelligent about this campaign that's going on. I came on here because I know this guy knows something that I don't know. Can he teach me something that was going on with this campaign?
I don't think you want to open that can of worms, because we'll be here for another hour and 34 minutes or 2 hours. Perhaps you can show up the next show, since it looked like you're going to still be in the same position and in the same spot and in the same house. You can show up next show, and then the professor will come on, and then y'all can talk about politics.
Talk about it now, because by the time Friday,
we don't have that time, Professor. It's 9:20.
Well, like I was saying.
Well, you know what? We'll wait.
We should have the thing that's there's been reports of a lot of voter fraud in Michigan, and they're having problems with mail-in ballots and things like that.
Wait. There she go.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all over the place. The when they allowed mail-in ballots, they opened up a whole new frontier that they were not prepared for. So you got a lot of and people are taking advantage of that because people understand that. So that you got Trump. I think what is he? He's taking the state to court or something like that. Like whoever's counting the ballot. Because I mean, and I feel like he should too. Because I feel like they're manipulating the ballots in favor of the left. So it's a crazy election because this has never happened before. You might be announced a winner at like 1 o'clock midnight or 2 a.m. But this is gonna last, and it's gonna be this constant back and forth. So I think at the end of the day, this is gonna be decided in the courts. This is not going to be decided, and I feel like the courts are going to vote in favor of Trump, just because there's so much evidence of corrupt corrupt action, voter fraud, and stuff like that. Like the courts are going to have to, and if they don't, there's going to be a problem. But I mean, a lot of people have. One thing I can tell you is they do not want to give him any of the states he's owed. Like Georgia, they still haven't called off. Arizona's going through its own thing. Michigan, they've given Michigan to Joe Biden when like they keep receiving word that there's something fishy going on over there. So it's like that if you're looking at CNN or you're looking at or you're trying to go on like the New York Times for like your electoral map, your numbers and things like that, don't there are a lot of other sources that you can look at, but they're all gonna be, the media is basically strewing everything towards Joe Biden because they want him to win. So
See, and New York Times is liberal anyway.
yeah, it's a liberal newspaper, right? So they're not going to show you the fact. They're going to show you a projection in which Joe Biden wins no matter what. I honestly believe if we were in another universe where there was a fair media, like the media just gave you straight, like just only what was true and what was factual and what was actually happening. I mean, if like even the Hunter Biden, I don't know if you heard about the Hunter Biden scandal, but even if the Hunter Biden scandal had caught like more airtime, because like nobody was talking about it, and it's still going on, and it is, but it's kind of too late. You know how many people have already cast their votes, which is like, that's why I'm kind of in favor of getting rid of early voting, because things always happen to the election. Maybe not early voting out from like a week or something. Maybe like 2 days, 2-day early voting or something like that. But it's I don't know. They know exactly what they're doing. And I just think it's amazing that they're able to get away with it and nobody's fighting back. Like people are just too lazy to go around and find their own the truthful information. They'd rather just sit down, look at the New York Times, turn on CNN, and I thought, isn't CNN like the world news? Mm-hmm. All I know about is just Trump. Like they don't even cover, like that doesn't send flags off to anybody. Like, they don't talk about anybody else besides President Trump. And all the horrible things how dare he say he won in Pennsylvania when he is currently winning in Pennsylvania? What is wrong with him? He's an idiot. Like Joe Biden did the exact same thing, except it wasn't for Pennsylvania, it was for the entire election.
Okay. Hey, Playboy, what I would do is next week I will come back at you with that, Playboy, and I swear I put on everything I love, Playboy. I swear, I tell you, listen, I'm going to sleep. You gave me some things to think about, and tonight and tomorrow I'll wake up with a new president.
I'm about to say next week. All right, next week we'll have a lot to talk about.
We'll have something.
We'll know who the president will be.
I think it's going to the courts. Okay. Though. This will be decided in the courts, not by the vote of the American people. Unfortunately, because the votes of the American people cannot be relied on due to corrupt voter fraud. So, and that's really sad. that America has to face that, especially for like, I mean, think about like young Americans and what this looks like.
He opened a can of worms.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But like, imagine what this looks like to people my age who don't necessarily understand. Like, it's flip. Like, they look at it and they're like, yeah, it's stupid. Like, the presidential election is flimsy and it can be manipulated in multiple ways. This is supposed to be a firm part of our society, and people are misconstruing it and twisting it whichever way they want, just to take a narrative. People are actively lying to you. They are liars and cheats. And it's okay. And people see that. Like, they just don't say it, but people see that. And, like, if anything, if people are so worried about Trump and how he makes us look in front of other countries, this is going to make us look stupid in front of other countries. Because apparently we can't even get our presidential election that only happens every 4 years right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. And this makes us look dumber than anything Trump has ever done. So, you know, that's it.
Okay,
Reptilian.
Bravo.
You got what you asked for.
Well, you said depending on this election, that's gonna change your view on how you think this government. Because right now you think this government is run by some sort of elites. Let me tell you, the elites are not as like. They're not as elusive as you think they are. Yeah, like you could see them. You could see them. You just gotta look for them. But like,
I think Biden's gonna win.
Yeah, he's gonna lose.
I think he's gonna win.
They gonna sue that boy. They gonna sue that boy. They gonna sue that boy. Biden ain't black. He ain't Obama, so he can't.
They gonna sue him?
Go sue him.
My son.
You gonna sue that boy?
They gonna sue that?
All right then. But until
I told him he opened a whole other can of worms.
I can't hear what you
until that note, Playboy, I'll be back next week, you know, and I make sure I let Frank know that you got a hell of a, brain on you, Playboy, and, you stay up, and you remember Tupac, and stay being professional,
Anyway, guys, we'll resume this next show. Next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch us live on Facebook Live at WNIYW. You can also catch us live on YouTube Live at What's New in Your World. So, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. End of show. See you guys next week. We'll know our president by then,
we need to go back live.